A lot of people look at Adam Sandler and wonder why he dresses the way he dresses, and a lot of people wonder how he's able to walk down the streets of New York without being pestered by fans and paparazzi. Today we're going to discuss Adam Sandler and how he has not chased fame throughout his career and how he has succeeded in the light of Hollywood. As always, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new, it'd be greatly appreciated. And of course, let me know which one of Adam Sandler's movies is your favorite. I'm sure you've seen some, he has many out there. And lastly, make sure you stay to the end of the video to learn how to save 15% off your order at movieposters.com. Adam Sandler's career started on Saturday Night Live, a guy who had the comedic chops unlike any other. His routine was unique, but the one thing that separated him from everybody was his iconic voice. Anytime they hear that voice, they know it's him. He has a unique way of speaking, and it comes off very genuine. And that may not seem like a lot, but being genuine and being authentic in the world of Hollywood is pretty difficult to come by, especially when your job is surrounded by being bombarded by paparazzi and taken photos of and being monitored almost 24/7 to the point where it feels almost illegal. And being able to be as authentic and straightforward as Adam Sandler is, it shows that what you see on screen and what you see off of screen is the same, and you're not being betrayed by the actor himself. There are a few things Adam Sandler does in Hollywood and outside of Hollywood that brings this authenticity that a lot of people crave from celebrities. Adam Sandler has worked on a bunch of movies in his career, and in the early 2000s and the mid 2000s, Adam Sandler was doing so many works that he basically dominated Hollywood. He took over the genre of comedy, but the thing that really stood out was that in these comedic movies, he brought in so many different friends that a lot of people recognize from each and every movie. At least one of them would appear in each of their movies. One of my favorite movies from Adam Sandler while I was growing up was Bedtime Story. I thought it was a really fun and creative movie, and it really touched on some real serious subjects as I grew up and rewatched it. And you're probably wondering which one of his friends showed up in that movie. Well, Rob Schneider showed up in that movie, and then in the Grown Up series, you saw a lot of his friends appear together, and clearly, you could tell that it wasn't just a on-screen presence, that they were just really good actors together, and you could really tell that there was a genuine connection between these friends, and that Adam Sandler really does care for these people. Continuing on this friendship that he has with these people, Adam Sandler recently released a comedy special on Netflix, and Rob Schneider showed up in it, and there's an article out recently where Rob Schneider spoke on Adam Sandler and how he calls him every week to check in on him. There's these little genuine acts that are just so nice to see. Going back to the main title of this video about how Adam Sandler isn't chasing fame, something that's very obvious is that he doesn't use social media as much as possible. We spoke on this about how certain actors just don't have the time or even care that much to use social media. It's more of a younger generation type of thing to be constantly putting things out there to really pull the audience in through social media, but rather Adam Sandler and many other actors who are at his point of his career have decided, you know what, I don't need that. They'll just use it as sort of a marketing tool, but other than that, they're not using it to update people on their lives. They're not using it to sort of show off what they have. They just don't care. They know what they have and they're satisfied with it. I think that's something that the younger generation will learn as they grow up, and they learn that life isn't revolved around social media all the time. And that's my second point I want to make. Adam Sandler is at the point of his career and is old enough to know that basically he's done everything he wants and he's happy and satisfied with his career. And it feels like the more and more you see him around walking New York and just being as genuine and as casual as possible really works well for a lot of people. A lot of celebrities may not want to show off how much money they have, but they definitely want to show off the status that they hold and how they are better or bigger than you, and that's just the way some of them are wired, and that's the way Hollywood is trying to make you. They want you to be a marketable material, but Adam Sandler seems to know at the core of all that simplicity and authenticity goes a lot further than being this fake and unreal person that you really can't have a genuine connection with. Now, I'm not saying you have to stare into Adam Sandler's eyes and fall in love with him, although I could see how that's pretty easy, but I feel like when you hear somebody talk and you can still tell that authenticity, that simplicity of their life, that they know that not everything is revolved around materialistic things, you can really start to feel that sort of connection with those people. And Adam Sandler is able to portray that perfectly, and I think a lot of people are picking up on that. And that brings me to a third point. Adam Sandler's idea of being authentic and simple isn't based on just idea of a marketing scheme or wanting to pull people in by faking being a real guy or whatever it is. It feels like he is somebody who just wants to be the guy he wants to be. He doesn't care about being in the light. He doesn't care if his career dwindles a little bit. He's doing what he wants to do and he's happy doing it. He's not going to force himself to take movies that doesn't make any sense to him. I mean, the proof is there. He started off as a Saturday Night Live, moving into the movie industry, doing a lot of like sort of romance stuff, then moving a little bit towards comedy, then doing rom-coms, then moving towards, more family-friendly, comedies, and then moving into more serious roles. The guy has done everything and he has range. When somebody's respecting their craft and isn't trying to chase down money and glory, you can really tell that this person cares about the work that they're putting out and actually understands sort of the more human connection between us and the work that's being put out. Especially in the last couple of years, any work that Adam Sandler takes on, it feels like it's just the work he wants to do and where he's happy. Very similar to the rest of the actors that we've talked about Keanu Reeves, we talked about Jim Carrey, about these people who really are at the point of their career where they're just happy and satisfied with what they've done, and they have no more goals or needs to want to show off and try to become these massive celebrities that a lot of these younger, Hollywood actors are slowly becoming and trying to achieve. And you see it especially because social media is so powerful these days that it's so easy to connect with your fans and chase that, glory online. And in reality, all people want in this world is to feel connected with somebody else. And sometimes people get connected with celebrities, and I think Adam Sandler is a perfect example of somebody who we can all be friends with. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new. We greatly appreciate it. I want to thank you guys all for the amazing support that you've had on this channel. This channel's grown quite a bit recently, so I want to thank you guys all for the help and support. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you soon in the next video. And before you go, here's a message from movieposters.com. Hi, thanks for answering the call. I'm not sure if the connection is really good. Let me just try this. Okay, perfect. Movieposters.com is the sponsor of today's video. Make sure you go check them out. They got many posters just like the one here on the wall. This is a reprint, or you can get real posters as well if you're interested. I'm lagging again. Hold on. Make sure you use code Forgotten15 at checkout if you're interested in saving 15% off your entire order. Alright, back to the video.